Dunk, 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 dunk. Want to see my progress over this third spot? Don't mind me. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hottie Clinic. Intensive Care Unit. Still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. The first case my mentor, Miss Mia Fey, had ever handled in the court of law. That horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within these pages. Donkey, 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 dunk, dunk. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, but I want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling in the Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. February 9th, 2:43 p.m., Dusky Bridge. Right. Are you sure you're old enough to be doing this? Still look a little green in the face. Maybe meridian, in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees, nothing to worry about. Cough. Cough, cough. Anyway, where's today's trial record? You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive, but despite the circumstances. We are not clear yet. Main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, Mrs. Shichi Shito did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. The sword, huh? Don't you worry about that thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Once again, Edgeworth, I'll handle things from here. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. Something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I had the feeling that we met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or another. As I probably won't be getting that from you. Sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu. Right. Take care. Guess I should get moving, too. Why? You need to be somewhere? Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. Bring something up as we can get across. Bring something up so we can get across the other side. That's right, Maya's still stuck over there in the inner temple. Don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Oh, thank you, Gumsir. Cough off. Cough. Cough off. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I'm glad to continue collecting evidence. Dunk. The thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to the Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if memory served me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Dunk. Now it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. Kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed too. Asakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. And there aren't any houses in this area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. Looks like it's about 20 yards to the cliff over there. But I can't see the inner temple from here. Really hope mine is okay. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. So someone's taken the effort to write the Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Dunka. No one's here. Larry's. I was sure he'd be hiding here. I'll try again later. Donkey. This is the famous Eagle River. I'm gonna try out his rough rapids the other night. Say it has a really strong current, and they weren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast flowing. Was dead lucky? I mean, lucky to not be dead. We stepped up to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Going down is a cinch, but going back up doesn't look like a walk in the park. I'm starting to understand why rivers always want to flow downstream, not up. Look at this graffiti, scrawled right onto the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, so art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts. Snow is really piled up in this straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. Well, the roof part, anyway. Sign says Heavenly Hall. This is pretty fitting. You spend a night in this little freezing shack. You probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. Stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. So inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in the Bikini Shredder. I've got to think of the kittens. Nothing else here? Okay. We'll go to the main gate. February 9th, Hazakura Temple. Main gate. Come on, please, it's for art's sake, I swear. Only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. Talking about the heroine here, the heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah, enough. A fool's whose fool accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree? Finished right? Huh? Me? Wait a second. No, I know you. You're, ow. Your reflexes are mine, and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like it's sunny side up, and you won't reel me over a name? Frenzy, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse isn't the one of your American sayings? No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs the model for my new picture book, Frenzy's Whippity-Whippity Trip. God, before you ask me to model, learn to give at least some semi-coherent testimony. Before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you, whoosh. Just like that dude with the red underwear. I think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Sigh. Off he goes. Humph. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Fingers right. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. I need my perfect win record. Naturally. Oh joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. It's really been a year since we first met. I am Francesca von Karma, the prodigy. I see. You have a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Dunk, 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 dunk. Francesca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was a legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, this I promise, but it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. But he's older than you, but I get it. Edgeworth, come to think of it. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. Probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that Elma's kinda cute. Ow. No smirking, no whipping the sick. A foolishly fool doing such a foolish favor. Such a foolish fool. Edgeworth, make no mistake, Finish right? I came here for one thing, and that one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. I went over this whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every little sentence, of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know? Entering the cross and burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thing in my mind was I had to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. She said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Mona, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened in your temple that night. I want to see what the last text is. I keep skipping it though, man. She won't give us anything. Maybe I can ask her about somebody, but I kind of doubt it. Yourself? Me? I'm not in here anymore. Alright, we won't be seeing you anymore. Goodbye. I didn't know what the thing was used for on the night of the crime. Ah, still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright. Perhaps not at all. That's why you will never defeat me. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you. Time for us to settle this once and for all with the one final showdown. Like she's mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. It's a quaint little bell tower. Never would have thought that something this horrible was about to happen. An Irish rang in the lights out ball that night. What an impressive gate. Compared to the grandeur of the main gate, the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door. It was really idyllic, which all the snow in it. What do you think? All that snow, don't make me laugh. This is all but a light dusting where I come from. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. You can see the main hall from here. I wonder how the head nun is holding up. Oh wow, is that an inkling of human kindness I sense? How? Do you enjoy causing other people pain with that sharp tongue of yours? You can compare it to the pain you cause with that leathery whip of yours. I ought to get that back to you. Mama, that was one long sigh. Sister Bikini, my mama, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Why? Mama. You don't have to pretend to be in good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? The Mystic Elise died, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise, now that I think about it, There's an alcoholic stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. Little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? So I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls is missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pulling that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I wasn't until this morning. I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that the artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. And both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth. It can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. The night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple. Is that correct? That's right. Sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room and has a Kura temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the inner temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in this place are nothing to shake a stick at, when tears especially bad. I'll bet. Training Hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. Gotta get Maya out of there fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. The area of the other side of the Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. Like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on the side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives down there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river of the forest. I see, so a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee to that direction. As long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. His mind could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way to escape either. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please come shoot at the bridge up faster. Curious about a few things, if you don't mind, may I answer some questions? Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Doxnam. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. Why would it be so weird? Why is this case so horny? I'm wondering why she came to stay in this place like that to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Nicholas was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. Notice you always refer to Miss Doxnum as Miss Nicholas. Oh? Yes, now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all of our visitors as mystic and makes their experience feel authentic. Anyway, you're older than me, you must respect your elders, you know? I didn't know about that. Exactly. What?
I'm back.
Tim Allen sucks. Tim Allen Blues.
Why Tim Allen Blues? Because he doesn't like blue people.
No,
Okay.
he's just thinking. He has that one horrible tweet. It was like, if evolution really happened, why are there still monkeys?
Man, if evolution happened, why aren't there still monkeys?
Why are there still monkeys? How did you know that? How could you say for sure that shit older than you?
That dog's toy needs to be stolen from him and his neck needs to be broken.
Kobe's rubbing off on you.
Yes.
Seems misled. It's a stinking dog. It's fine with a toy. Why do you care?
It sounds like a fucking duck. I don't want to listen to a duck. I already get enough duck sounds from Aaron's butthole. I don't need to hear from the dog.
Got him. She was with Miss Doxnum on the evening of the murder, and now she vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Well, why do pearls have to get mixed up in all this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep them together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me.
Oh,
Pearls?
jeez.
She was with Miss Doxnum on the night of the murder.
I'm ready whenever you guys are. No.
Alright.
I don't know if
Um,
Kobe's giving an ETA or not. So, you know,
You can wait a couple minutes. Doesn't matter to me. We can give it 10 minutes, see if he shows up. 10-20 minutes. Have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner.
Ugh.
The murder didn't take place right in front of her in St. Eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hadn't turned up at home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where pearls could be. It just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe, tell me you've been done with repairs soon.
Don't you worry, child.
Or the courtyard, I forgot about that.
You see, heaven's got a plan for you.
Hey, Francesca, have you seen this child around? Whoop, went up with me again. Okay, sorry. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep the hillside is, and that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Doxnum was pushed from the top of the wall?
Yes.
Nope, from the window. Building up there is the main hall. Is where we were staying. This is kind of funny because it was built on the very steep slope. You enter from the main gate. These rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Doxnum was staying in the corner room. Means that's where she was pushed from that night. We got quite a bit of snow up here in Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. Like that sled. And that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. The Shishido is there in Mystic Amy's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't a murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Miss Doxnum's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the Dusky Bridge. But what was it doing all the way out there? There were a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete within, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. Nothing's new here, it seems like. Okay. Say no more, fam. I will go back to the bridge. Hey? Oh, what was that jarring, considerately loud yell? This is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished the bridge? Yeah, I did. Told you to let you know. Well. And I come along with you, and sorry ma'am, no unauthorized entry, access is restricted to people uninvolved in the case. I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant, It's been a while, Scruff. It's Miss Mon Karma. He's dead. KIA'd. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. As you work to pin the wheel on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Finish Right? Now that I hurt you know. Silence. I, Francesca Von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. So she's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. It's Pearls. Are you malnourished? You haven't eaten in like 2 days. Pearls, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick. It's me, Mr. Nick. So you were here? Ever since the night? I was so lonely I thought I was going to die. I woke up in the morning and I saw the dusky bridge was gone. I realized I was all alone. She was all alone. Must have been very tiring for you, little girl. Ah, you're... I am Francesca Von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Those like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? Ah, I'm sorry. It's all my fault, huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Wah? Think Maya? Hey, wait, Pearls? She just ran off. Ow. That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that's inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? Give me the creeps. I better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. The furnace, maybe? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along the path. Phoenix, right? Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. She'd probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. There's a weird smell coming from this incinerator. The door is also open. Almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what we're studying clues to concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix, right? But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Francesca Von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow in this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix, right? It's impertinent to call people by their full name. It's only copying you. Phoenix, right? What? Would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a preposterous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is on the mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix, right? But I didn't say anything. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix, right? I was really happy to have finally called me on something. A little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign. Though, come now, Phoenix, right? What are you doing? Let's go in. Half open anyway, what harm could it come to of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like, and then simply say, whatever?
Wow.
It's got nothing to do with this, anything. And who told you that? If Phoenix Wright's a cop, could be the
Fucking
door
narc.
that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room that's called the training hall. You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow? Completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. She hasn't been whipping me this entire time.
Excuse me.
He smeared that all over the stinking scroll. I don't want to say what I think it is, because it's probably not that, but I swear to God, that's feces. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. It appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? The strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. The whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. It was changed almost as if they were guarding something inside that cavern. Never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and changes like this before. Just like the one that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in the dark cavern. About the feces smeared painting, or a scroll. What do you think of the yellowish poster is, Phoenix, right? It's a scroll, not a poster. Picture of a woman who's actually... Ellipses. A woman? I don't see any woman here. Yeah, something's smeared over it. There's a different atmosphere in this room since last time I was here. No, not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. I guess I can say it's gravy, sure, if they want to say that. Let it slide. What's the matter? The scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. There was a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No one does that. For starters, it stinks. We can switch whenever, it doesn't matter to me. I'll keep reading, it doesn't matter.
You American.
But gravy is a type of sauce.
Is this paint when you run out of paint? Must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. Why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Missy Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Prosecutor Godot. I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up on the trial today? Ha. I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. It would be more important than a trial. There's the wild marriage, right? Mrs. Miss Von Karma? She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ha. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take their reins. Who do you think you are? I am the reviver, are you kidding me? This case is mine. Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. Wow, this dude's mean. Can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Wippenberg, go home. Ellipses. Phoenix Wright. What are you hitting me for? Huh? You deserve more cracks to that whip than that, Trite. What? Still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. Something different about Get Out today. Getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I told you once before. Perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of heck. You battle with you. You see, Triton. I've experienced something more most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from heck is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's say modern medicine allows us all to live to ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean the mask you wear is beyond this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death? How is that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Not me? Yeah, Trite. You. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. When you ended it for me. Well finished, right? Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Gada was killed.
GitHub?
As Geo dot. Dot. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here, inside of Dusky Bridge, is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? Leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on the side of Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. Chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? This sacred cavern. The entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party is yet to explore. They haven't searched the cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, chances of her being found alive are still the best. No? Which means, Trite, you sent Mia Fey to her death, you fool. That's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian friend, or angel. Don't you see that big lock on chains? It's a trick lock, making preparation to open as we speak. Well, Trite, once again a woman dies because of you. Once again. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're forgotten. It was only 2 years ago. It's Mia. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you, because of me. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister, that's right. Mia. Mia, you killed her. No, that's not how it was. It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murder was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time, and no one else. It was your responsibility to have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I say you learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now, you let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced mine to death, no. What's that peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simpler manner of... I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated new tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock will open wood. Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Very well, but I dare suggest the obvious situation of opening it with a key. Huh? Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on the trick lock. There's no keyhole? That's right. Interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. And who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris? The acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern. The attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder, there's no exception. Maya Fey was a trained in there. He did mention a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of training. So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. Hope she'll get here soon. Hang in there, Maya, we'll get you out. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, you're not. How sure about Maya are you? Live that in my mind. She's in the secret cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trey. Only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you, never. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. What everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. I've done everything. Anything else to examine in here? The dresser? It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. Thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Excuse me. You boys ready?
I'm ready. Well, I will be ready. I just need to kill 2 more enemies and then bam, I'm done. That'll take like 5 seconds.
Aaron, are you ready? Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know. Thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. Is that how we describe things like these mattresses? I guess you must say wafer-thick, or something back in Germany? Not about these mattresses, certainly not. I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? Someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Yeah, I guess I'd better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Oh, my brain. It's driving me nuts. Ah, something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So what's up, Gumshoe? Something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash them off or not. How did you know, sir? Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. You can go through that little gate here, okay? You mean the one that says no entry on it? I kinda already stuck in there. Trying to be clever or something? So what's behind there, Scruffy? A kind of garden-like garden. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. Got me? Isn't it normally the other way around? I'll see you later. We're going back there, right? So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix, right? Of course. Well, that's what we do. Really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. To the garden. There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling, forget about that. What's that strange writing on the stone lantern? Ah, what are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come back here. Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up whenever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Don't. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. Spotted it too, pal. Are you kidding me? It could be more obvious. It says... Maya. It does. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. We will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy. Without exception. Yes, sir. Dunk. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you mean all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, we're looking at those things, pal. Looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. Unreasonable to think those things were lit up at the time, I guess. This charm or something poking out from under the snow? It's pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise Doxenham? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. The ends of both cords found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Sounds to me like a little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Korean master's talisman worn by Ellie's dog Snow down in the garden of the inner temple. Little lantern, a little statue. It is certainly a quaint little garden. What's a huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Well, I doused my face with earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy. Yeah? Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me, got it? Well, this is odd. There's no snow in this ground here. It's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. It appears as though someone had carefully cleared away the snow. I thought it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when I meant when I got here to start an investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Between the three of us, okay? What is it? Top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Understood? Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I lived on the couch. Is that it? That's it. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a good reason, though I can't even begin to imagine what the reason could be. I think Aaron's pooping.
I've been here the whole time.
We were talking to you, man.
Were you?
No,
you
we
ready?
weren't.
I was
My
almost
Xbox
ready.
is on now.
I asked you if you were ready.
Uh,
We'll switch. I will finish this piece of dialogue I'm currently doing, and then I will switch games. So how's the inner temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working in this place. Forensic team? What would the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing, scientifically speaking. The place is as clean as a whistle. Simply not good enough, Scruffy? Do you think they'll let you get away with that? Oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. A stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? It was kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. I got to the lab boys to look them over. The results were kind of hard to say, actually. Better look into myself. Alright, I will save this game here. I'll switch over to Stardew. Make 3 saves over the same spot, make sure it saves. There you go.